And now, the #1 Raiders of all time, Gene Upshaw and Art Shell.
There's never been a better side of an offensive line in football than Gene Upshaw and Art Shell.
The offensive line of Shell, Upshaw, Otto, Harvey, and Spears gave the runners room to roam.
Gene Upshaw and Art Shell definitely should be ranked #1 in the Raiders' history. The two of them, as one writer put it, they blocked out the sun.
That's what has defined the Raiders of the 70s, was the greatness of that offensive line that let them do so many other things.
With big Art Shell, number 78, riding the rush harmlessly away, Ken Stabler hit for 3 scores.
I don't think anybody's got more Pro Bowls than him. They both were drafted as Raiders. How many Super Bowls? How many all NFLs? I think that is a great choice.
Behind beautiful protection from all-pro pair Gene Upshaw and Art Shell, LaMonica hit running back Don Highsmith to drive Oakland goalward.
I think that Gene and Art really understood what the Raider mystique was about. You know, Gene with the padded up forearms and Shell with just this enormous size for a team that prided itself on being bigger and meaner and tougher than everybody else. Those two guys side by side were a powerful statement.
Art Shell, to me, was the greatest power tackle who ever lived. Shell was a mauler. I mean, he was a killer.
Well, Gene Upshaw was a great Raider and a dirty player, and I thought he cheated.
You okay, Pitts? Huh? Pitts, I hit him with a forearm a while ago, so he's out. He's not on his feet.
Man, did I hate him when he played, because he was just so nasty and violent and so big and so dominant and so good that, it was difficult to beat him.
It's sort of nice when you turn the corner and you look into that defensive back's face, and he looks a little frightened because he's got 260 pounds running there.
From the Rose Bowl Stadium in Pasadena, California, it is Super Bowl 11.
Upshaw and Shell proved their #1 status on our list with their performance on the NFL's biggest stage, Super Bowl 11.
I don't think we ever realized going into the game that the Purple People Eaters could be had the way Shell and Upshaw dominated them.
Art Shell, number 78, consistently eliminated Jim Marshall. Shell was so overpowering that Marshall did not make a tackle the whole game.
That was one time when you really should have given the Most Valuable Player award to the offensive line, and to those two guys in particular. Jim Marshall and Alan Page are great players. Upshaw and Shell didn't just block them, they erased them in that game.
We're #1. All you got to do is win. You lose, you go home.
So that's our list. But because this is a show about the Raiders, we decided to bend the rules a little bit.
The #00 Raider of all time, Jim Otto.
Sure, Jim Otto's going to be somewhere high on that list.
And Mr. AFL 00 Jim Otto, the 9-year All-Pro center.
There's the leader of the Raiders, Jim Otto, the ultimate Raider.
Of course he's the ultimate Raider. You ever seen his helmet? His helmet looked like it just was through a roller derby.
One man who so symbolized Raider commitment to excellence is Jim Otto.
He epitomizes what the Raiders' mystique is about, what the Raiders are about, and the toughness of the Raiders.
Our list is complete, with a few notable objections.
This is way off. Where's Bo? How we long?
I'd move Marcus Allen up.
Stabler's got to be higher.
Bo's got to be on this list. Who picks these? He's got to be on the greatest Raiders list.
Hendricks should be number 3.
Who's making these common sense statements? Please let me know. You need some help.
Disaster this list.